Hello, welcome to Moonstone Hypnosis. If this is your first time here, I would love it if you would subscribe. And welcome back to my Moonies. Today's video is going to be for those that like it when I tell them what to do. If that is not something you're into, I would not watch this video. But if you are, and to my Moonies, let's begin. Get into a comfortable spot and start to become nice and relaxed. You can pause the video while you do so. Perfectly splendid. Now I'm going to have you look up and take a nice big inhale through your nose. Look down and exhale from your mouth. One more time looking up. Take a nice big inhale from your nose. Look down and exhale from your mouth. Perfectly splendid. Feeling much better already. Now we're going to start at the very tips of your toes with a nice soft white light. And you can feel it vibrating, and it's giving you the tingles already. It's swirling around your toes, the tops of your feet, the bottoms of your feet, and now it's swirling around your ankles. Your feet are very tingly. They feel better than they ever have. Now that nice soft white light is swirling up your legs, around your knees, around the backs of your legs, the front of your legs, and now it's swirling around your waist. Your entire bottom half is very tingly and quite numb, and it feels so good. And you do know that I am the only one that can make you feel this way. Now that nice soft white light is swirling up from your waist, around your chest and your back, and now on your shoulders, which were very heavy before, but now they feel perfectly splendid. Your entire body is very relaxed. You're feeling very good, and you're enjoying the tingles. Now that nice soft white light is swirling down your arms, around your elbows, and now to your wrists. Now that nice soft vibrating light is swirling all the way to the tips of your fingers. Feels like magic. So good. You love to feel this way. And now that nice soft white light is swirling back up to your arms, back on your shoulders, around the back of your head and your face, and releasing any stressful or negative thoughts that you may have had right out of the top of your head. Feeling very good now and very relaxed. I always like to start with my favorite pocket watch. I just think it's magical. It's not actually robotic, it's real. I want you to just look at the pocket watch. Just take your time. No one's in a hurry. Just watch it, swinging back and forth, and listening to my voice as you're watching the pocket watch, swinging back and forth, and listening to my voice. You're dropping deeper and deeper and deeper down, just listening to my voice and watching the pocket watch, feeling very good, very relaxed. Your entire body feels very tingly, and so does your mind. You love it. There you are. You know I love to use that pocket watch. And we haven't used this one for a while. I thought it was time, don't you? Just watch the pendulum swinging back and forth as you're listening to my voice and dropping and drifting deeper and deeper and deeper down. All you can think of is to obey and how wonderful your body feels right now, especially your mind. Your mind is very tingly. Watching the pendulum swinging back and forth and listening to my voice. You're enjoying your trance very much. You love our sessions. You want to watch them all day, every day. But you will always remain slightly hypnotized, even when we're done. Watching the pendulum swinging back and forth and listening to my voice as you drop deeper than you've ever been. Your mind very tingly. The tips of your toes very tingly. All the way to the tips of your fingers. You feel like you're in a dream. It's a trance. And you love it. Especially at the Moonstone. Watching the pendulum swinging back and forth and listening to my voice as you're dropping and drifting. It's time to sink. Well, there you are. We don't use that one very often. We should. It's quite lovely. Let's do the rose quartz. You know what this one is for. Love. And how much you love me. So you're watching the pendulum swinging back and forth and listening to my voice. All you can think about is how much you love me and how happy I make you. I take you on all these special journeys that no one else can. And you're very happy, very grateful to have purpose. Watching the pendulum swinging back and forth and listening to my voice as you're dropping and sinking and drifting away. Just listening to my voice and watching the pendulum. Your mind is so tingly, you can't think. You don't need to. You just need to listen to my voice and watch the pendulum swinging back and forth as you think about how much you love our sessions. You would do anything to make sure they keep going. You're having a perfectly splendid time as you're watching the pendulum swinging back and forth and listening to my voice. You're in a very deep trance. Your mind is so tingly. It feels so good. Like someone has just given you a massage. You feel perfectly splendid, absolutely wonderful, ready to obey with purpose. Watching the pendulum swinging back and forth and listening to my voice. You're completely hypnotized. Well, there you are. I like that one too. I think we should use it more. But now we're going to use the chakra one so we can make sure that all your chakras are nice and clean. I do have to take care of my moonies if I expect them to take care of me. Watching the pendulum swinging back and forth and listening to my voice, you can visualize all your chakras, all the way from the root chakra, the red one, all the way to the crown chakra, the purple, and you can see it in the pendulum as you're watching it swing back and forth. All of your chakras were very muddy and dirty, but now they're brilliant and shining and swirling like brand new fans. It's beautiful. And your sacred secretion is running down your spine nice and smoothly, and it's glittering. It is wonderful. You feel perfectly splendid. Chakras are nice and clean. Your mind feels good. You're exactly where you want to be at the Moonstone with Lady Christie. Watching the pendulum swinging back and forth and listening to my voice, I want you to visualize your chakras once more and look at how beautiful and clean they are. They're running very efficiently now. You're vibrating on even a higher frequency. I didn't think it was possible. Watching the pendulum swinging back and forth and listening to my voice while you're completely hypnotized and falling deeper and deeper and deeper down until you sink and you give up all will. Your job is to obey me and make sure I'm happy at all times. Watching the pendulum swinging back and forth and listening to my voice, I want you to focus on your body, on your chakras once more. I want you to focus in on how good it feels, how each one of your chakras has been completely cleansed, like it's brand new. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't you so grateful that I can do that for you? Watching the pendulum swinging back and forth and listening to my voice as you've dropped deeper and deeper and deeper down into a trance, and you love every second. You never want our sessions to end. Enjoy the way your chakras are feeling and your sacred secretion as your pineal gland is lighting up those beautiful blue crystals and your body is vibrating and you feel better than you ever have in your entire life, even when you were a child. Watching the pendulum swinging back and forth and listening to my voice in this hypnotic state, you keep thinking of how grateful you are to me and how much you love me and all the lovely things you want to do to make sure I'm happy. Because if I'm not happy, you're not happy. Watching the pendulum swinging back and forth and listening to my voice. I thought you went pretty deep on that one. Now we're going to use the crystal ball. I know we're just breaking it all out today. I want you to look into the crystal ball as you're listening to my voice. I want you to look deeply into the crystal ball as you're completely hypnotized and drifting and dropping and sinking deeper and deeper and deeper down. Looking in the crystal ball, you can see yourself and me in a ballroom. Is that what it is? Look closely. You're all dressed up. I think it's the ballroom, don't you? Watching the crystal ball swinging back and forth and looking deeply into it, you can see yourself dressed up next to me with a beautiful dress on, and we're the only two people there. Looking in the crystal ball and listening to my voice and falling deeper and deeper and deeper down. Well, hello. It seemed like you really liked the idea of the ballroom. So I think for now, I'm going to have you close your eyes and just listen to me. I want you to picture yourself right outside of the Moonstone door. You've been there before, and you're looking at the doorknob. Put your hand on the doorknob, and you can feel that it's kind of cold, but it's a familiar feeling. Make sure you keep your eyes closed, even if they're fluttering. Now turn the doorknob and step inside, because I have invited you. And there I am, in a nice, lovely, long dress, with my high heels on, and you can smell my perfume. You do love it. It is my signature scent, and anytime you smell it, you think of me. It is Christian Dior. Now, as you're looking at me, I'm going to tell you this. Follow me down to the hall, all the way down the travertine floors, as you can hear my heels stepping on the floor, and you do love that sound. It sounds hypnotic. We're going into the theater. You remember that, don't you? Just take a right into the store, right after me. It's just the two of us in the Moonstone Theater. Now I just want you to have a seat, and I want you to look at the screen, and I don't want you to think about anything at all. You're looking around and you see the red velvet curtains. It's a beautiful theater. It's an older one, and you're very happy and very excited to be there. As you're sitting in your chair and you're looking at the screen, you can see words now, but they're still very fuzzy. So as you're feeling more and more hypnotized, you lean in to see what the words say. And it says, obey, which gives you the shivers. And now you start to tingle everywhere. Oh goodness, the word is changing on the screen. You're going to have to look even deeper to see what it is. As you're squinting your eyes, very hypnotized, to look at the word on the screen, it says, Ballroom. You've never been to the ballroom at the Moonstone, have you? I'm going to have to take you there. as you're looking at the theater and the red velvet curtains and falling deeper and deeper and deeper down into a trance. It's time for us to leave this room. Now I'm going to walk out into the hallway on the travertine floors again with my heels, and I want you to listen to them as you follow me down the hallway. The sound of my heels on the travertine floors are very hypnotic, and it is fastly becoming your favorite sound. Now we're going to take another right into this door. As we step into the grand ballroom, you see chandeliers everywhere. The travertine floors are just glowing. They're so clean. There's candles lit everywhere. There's a bar to the right. It's the most beautiful, the most elegant ballroom you have ever seen in your entire life. You're very, very lucky to have the privilege to be in here. This is where the royalty hangs out, in this ballroom. So many people have been in here. You would be so surprised, but you're very, very lucky. And it's just you and I. And now you can hear music playing. It's beautiful music. It sounds like classical, but you've heard it before somewhere. You're feeling deja vu as you're looking at me in the ballroom and listening to the music. The music is touching your soul, and it's making you feel so happy. And you feel very proud that you have purpose and that it's me. Now we're going to dance a little bit. You're going to take my hand and raise it in yours. And then you're going to put your hand on my back. And we're going to swirl around the dance floor, doing a very hypnotic dance as the chandeliers are shining and the candles are glimmering, and you're twirling me around on that beautiful dance floor. It's the most beautiful we've ever seen, and it's at the Moonstone. It's the magical ballroom, and you're all dressed up, and so am I, and you can still hear my heels on the travertine floor as we're dancing, and you're listening to that beautiful music that is touching your soul. You feel like you're in an absolute state of bliss. You have never been this happy in your entire life. Your body feels good. Your mind feels good. You're free like a bird, just dancing with me in the ballroom. Just enjoy it. Enjoy being free and swirling around the dance floor. Around and around and again. It's very hypnotic. As we swirl all the way around the dance floor, you feel so good. Your body is vibrating on the highest frequency possible. You are happier now than you will ever be in your entire life. You feel like you are in a pure state of bliss, and you are. Enjoy it. We're still swirling around the dance floor, and you're still feeling very hypnotized, feeling very good, and very happy. Now I'm going to say our time at the ballroom is over, and I'm going to walk you to the Moonstone door. As you listen to my heels and you follow me down the hallway to the front door, I'm going to open it, and I'm going to tell you I had a splendid time and that you were very lucky to be here with me. You know you were. Well, it's time for you to leave. And when I snap my fingers, you'll wake up back at your house, still feeling better than ever. But you're going to think about your time at the Moonstone for the rest of the day. And you didn't even know that you were such a good dancer, or even that I was. Goodness, did I leave you in the ballroom? There you are, opening your eyes. I want you to start slowly moving your toes and slowly moving your fingers, just like butterflies, nice and free, just flying in the wind, not a care in the world, happier than ever, just watching them, nice and slow. You do love it, completely hypnotized. Again, watching my butterflies, just the way your mind feels, free and flying. Okay, I won't do it again. We're going to end today's session here. I hope you had a lovely time. Until the next one.